Okay, welcome back. New products on Kickstarter and why I like them. I'm going to give you an overview of the products I'm going to showcase today, products I like, products I want to buy, and then kind of do a little breakdown on my thoughts on how they're raising funds. So, give you an overview. We're going to cover the Wallrus, pretty clever name. You got the hat and a walrus to hold your hat on. I don't wear hats, but I think it's pretty clever idea. Then we got the titanium OFUK, aka oh fudge. Anyway, 113,000 in climbing, pretty good stuff. Not bad little cutting tool, right? Who anybody could use a cutting tool. Anyway, Flexifold table. I'm a production professional, and I love anything portable. And this one's skyrocketing. It'll be pretty close if it's going to hit 100,000. They got 8 more days, but we'll look at that in a little bit. And then I wanted to feature a little product that I backed, which was the HANDSO, the soap revolution in your hand. I do have one. I have some pros and cons about it, but I do support it. It's a good product that raised 226,000 euros. Anyway, let's go back to the Walrus and check it out. So I have this theory. It's always called the 1, 2, 3 punch. The one punch is right here. You got your title and your description. That one, you know, it was clever, but it didn't really catch my eye. What caught my eye is just this hat and this little simple device right here. I love I love simplicity in product design. So this one has it. But unfortunately, right now they launched with a really good, successful first day, right? Their first day, if you look on KickTrack, they did 6,500-ish, right? But the one thing they're kind of lacking right now is, well, you got, whenever I check out the project creators, they're only using LaunchBoom. So they don't have a marketing company behind them helping them push things. LaunchBoom kind of does it, but it looks like it's a slow push up. I mean, LaunchBoom is a marketing company, but it's just not one of the big ones. Big ones I refer to as like Jalop. Jalop is king, right? Not saying that LaunchBoom can't do it, but we'll see what they do. But when I do a Google search and I searched Wallrus, the hidden floating hat display, not much comes up. You got your standard Wallrus, I mean, the Kickstarter, you got KickTrack, backer kit. That's about it. They fall off. Nothing doing social. So hopefully, LaunchBoom is going to do something for them as far as helping them raise funds. But we'll see. Really cool idea. I think people with hats are going to love it. And a lot of people, pretty much all my friends have hats. So I'll probably be forwarding this to them sometime soon. Next up is this really cool knife. Not too sure if I'm going to buy it. I just like the minimal design, right? And again, oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, the 1, 2, 3 punches. This is punch 1. Punch 2 is the video. You should have something short and sweet, to the point, and she gets something.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I'm a bit of a hat junkie. I have hundreds of hats.
Boom, I already know what he's talking about. He's talking about hats.
And they all have a special place in my heart and on my head. One day, I was working from home, looked up at my desk, and noticed a pile of hats. While they were neatly stacked, I just felt like they deserved better. I thought to myself, I'll find something on the web. But what I wanted did not exist. Amazon, stop showing me floating shelves. I don't need shelves. I had a CAD drawing made, developed several prototypes, and the rest is history. Installing shelves is a pain. They're permanent, time-consuming, and could damage your walls. Here, try one of these. So I created it myself. What you're looking at here is the final version of the Wallrus wall-mounted floating hat display, or simply a Wallrus mount. The secret.
So 52 seconds in, I think it's pretty good. The number 2 punch gives everything you need: solution, problem, right? And then on top of it, this is punch 3. Pretty nifty idea. And my thoughts is, if you don't get people on your 1, 2, 3 punch delivery for your marketing message, you're going to lose them. I believe this will do pretty well. We'll follow back up. They just started their campaign. This is the second day. They should easily do over 20,000 or more, depending on what kind of social media push they're doing and what kind of marketing. Now going back to titanium, let's see how they did on the 1, 2, 3 punch. So this is pretty simple. Titanium and open knife utility, and kind of made it into like the OFUK, swearing thing. But I think I can say it, OFUK, right? Pretty neat. Something to talk about with your friends. Nice picture. This is part of the 2 punch, is the picture and how fast you deliver it. And I recommend that you need a delivery information within less than a minute. If not, you'll lose people, and then hopefully you get them back on punch 3, which is this top section of Kickstarter, just to be more clear. Any shows it to you how small it is, what it does. But let's see what his video does.
What is a perfect knife for everyday carry? A knife that is easy to use with one hand, works with your right and left hand, has infinite opening position, use cheap disposable utility blades, with quick tool-less blade change so you always have a sharp blade, has a handy pry bar and an attachment hole for the lanyard, extremely compact, and ultra lightweight.
I mean, boom, in less than 30 seconds, you already know what the product does. What it's solving, everyday carry utility knife. So they should do really well. We'll see how their final 8 days do. Going back to seeing who is basically helping them to market, obviously Jalop. So Jalop will definitely take them probably another, if they're still doing an ad spend, they'll probably do another 20 G's. Just because we've worked with Jalop before, me and some partners from Australia, and Jalop does really well. And you'll see them everywhere. And that's the reason why they're getting over 6 figures, X amount of backers. They might have pulled back. You can kind of see the growth here. They're going steady. See at this front half. In this front half here, they're definitely doing an ad spend. They might have toned down their ad spend a little, and then there's something here. If you can see, there's something here. They did a push. So I don't know if they increased the ad spend for a little bit or not, but it looks like as it's dropping down by the daily, funding rate, they might have turned off the spigot on marketing with Jalop. But you never know. They might push it for the last few days, and usually this trending, I would say easily they're going to do about 125,000, right? Very good presence on social, I think, because they've got some push on YouTube explaining it. I'm talking about it. They've got geeky gadgets kind of talking about it, backer crew. So these are things you want to do on a product. If you're crowdfunding it, you want to try to get some bloggers promoting about it. They did something about, somebody did it on Reddit, but most of the time on Reddit, you kind of do it on, hey, I'm just going to rip on this thing kind of marketing push. And now you'll still win some fans while people are ripping on your product. Just Reddit, right? But not bad. They're actually doing a lot of social, like Instagram, Backerland, Kick Booster, right? Think they got it on Utility Knife on Facebook. So this is how they're successful. They're using social media. They're using a marketing company to do their Facebook ad spends and some Google. This goes on and on. So, but I do like it. Will I buy it? I don't need a utility knife. I still use my keys. So anyway, to open boxes. Now going to this one. I believe I might pledge for this one. It's a Flexifold table. Didn't really capture me on the punch 1, but punch 2, I like the small form factor. And let's see how far they get me on the video.
When sports and outdoor activities are more precious, we should not be bound by heavy luggage. We advocate comfortable outdoors starting from simple and lightweight. Flexifold table is an excellent foldable camping table, more compact, lighter and easier to set up than folding tables on the market. It is quick and easy to set up the folding table. The assembly can be completed without any tools. You can even assemble it in a minute and enjoy the fun of DIY. Self-locking structure. The unique self-locking function design is all patented. Pack small, great size when set up. Multi-purpose bag, not only as a storage bag, but also can be hung on the table.
Pretty much got the concept in less than a minute. Terrible voiceover, terrible, but not bad. I don't know if it's going to be too small for my production purposes. I like to put gear. I don't like to put it. Let's see how much it costs. Really interested on pledging for this one. So connection point, early bird, about 54 bucks. I don't know if I want to pay 54 bucks. It's neat, but I think it's too small for my purposes. And then let's see their other punch. They put another video on top of the thing. So I think they did a terrible job up here in the upper description for the third punch of trying to get you to pledge, right? I don't need to see another video. I'd like to see a little graphic, nice image, like these guys, right? Yeah, boom. I love this. This gets my attention more, right? This, I'm like, I don't want to watch another video. You kind of lost me at your other video. Now you want me to watch another one? Anyway, that's just my opinion. But let's see who's backing them. Let's see who's really helping these guys. Let's see. So they got Kick Booster, Backer Spaces, Backer Many, Crowdfunding Formula, Backer Bees, Backer Crew, Pledbox. So not really big marketing companies behind them, but they are doing some kind of ad spend, and we'll take a look at their kick track, right? So you can see where they're going to do a marketing spend, and you can tell they are doing a marketing spend because you don't get these kind of numbers and these kind of peaks. Your normal Kickstarter is going to go really high, and then people who don't do marketing usually drop off. So you can tell they're doing some kind of marketing push at every step, especially when you see these peaks up here. At the beginning, like 1, 2, the first 4 days is all Kickstarter. And then all of a sudden, right here, the 5th day, that's them doing a marketing push. Right over here on this other day around 6/3, they're doing another marketing push, like paid push. And of course, all these areas where you see it kind of going down a little and then getting back up to about 6/12, they're definitely doing a paid ad spend here. And then same thing around 6/17. So these guys should easily crack, I believe. They will do, let's see, 8 days. They'll probably do another 10,000, right? But we'll follow back up on this in about 8 days, right? We'll check it out. Now going back to, let's look at who's promoting it on Google, right? Like, where are they? Forgot to do that. So a lot of YouTube. So they got a lot of people promoting it on YouTube. Of course, Backer Kit. Looks like a Pinterest, Geeky Gadgets. Let's see. Looks like they're doing an email list with Funded Today, and Funded Today is another big marketing company for crowdfunding. Obviously, Instagram, backer of many. So, successful projects are going to be out everywhere. Facebook, bloggers, influencers, I think a lot of their successes, they got a lot of influencers. I mean, you got these guys just kind of posting it here, this guy kind of reviewing it. Review videos really help a lot on Kickstarter. And so they've done a lot of work in the front half to market this. So I don't know. Maybe they will pass 6 figures. That's a lot of videos that's being promoted on, their products being promoted on YouTube a lot. So Yeah, so we'll see. And another thing, maybe this is not their first hoorah. It could be. No, it is. It's the first one, at least for them. But anyway, let's go back to the hand soap. So this hand soap was pretty cool. My only beef about this hand soap is it doesn't take my bar soap. I have to cut it in half in order to fit it in there. So I'm kind of taking the idea of I'll take when my soap bar gets small, I'm starting to load it up, and then once it loads up with a whole bunch of small little soap bars that I use, then I'll start using HANDSO soap, and then kind of just rotated that because I don't feel like cutting my bar soap. But I do think it's a neat product. I hope to make a version 2 that will fit your standard bars instead of their standard thing, which is a circle. But I get it; they wanted a little circle to be their design thing. But it's definitely well made. It took a while to get to me, but definitely a nice product. They got me, on the title, on the image, and when they played the video, it was pretty quick, right?
Are you still using liquid soap? You know that it destroys the environment, right? Bravo, you switched to bar soap. But did you realize how difficult it is to use? The solution is at hand, and it's called HANDSO. HANDSO is a revolutionary bar soap dispenser. It's very convenient and easy to use.
Yeah, see, they got me within 30 seconds, right? So I did back it. Very neat product. But that's it for today. I just wanted to look at some new products on Kickstarter, go back to a product I did purchase and received. And other than that, I will see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm just starting out, but I do have a lot of knowledge and a lot of things I want to showcase. And we will definitely have a great week and a great weekend, and hope to see you next week. Bye.